Gonna play this nigga with this OPS defensive backs. Let's go. Spinning too late to just start my day. Damn, let it hurt. Get up, first make up the face. Big deep, big something. Wait. Trying to shut this shit on marketplace. I mean, in the group. What the shit will not let me. There it is. Hold on. Hello? Hey. Yes, sir. All right. Let's go. Let's go, baby. This nigga beat me in the regular season.
For my money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field. Just
hell no. Smoking the city. I'm like 3-13 in that league. I ain't played in that motherfucker. You talking about niggas ain't got that shit ain't fun, but them niggas super sweat. My YouTube up, I'm finna go to game check. I gotta talk to this nigga, knock him off his grind. He kinda nice. Yo, Mr. Reyes. What's happening, man?
Two teams fighting for one
Shit.
in Super Bowl 55 in Tampa. Let's do it. It's NFC Championship time.
Here for one thing and one thing only, my bro.
We will start here at the 25.
Yeah, I'm streaming. You beat me last time.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift.
Ooh, stop playing! Get out of there, Swift! Get out of there, Swift! Get out of there! Come on! Let that nigga know we here, man. Let that nigga know we here.
Welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that? And just think, as far as he's
Nah, we here. I told you we here for one thing. Let that nigga know we here, man. Come on. I gotta get in that box. I gotta get in that box, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Don't worry about us. We got us. We got us.
Out of the gun, Watson. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Davion Taylor in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career.
Okay. I don't know how the fuck that nigga just bust through there like that.
Third and goal, and still a long way from the end zone. A shotgun snap for Watson, escaping the pressure right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Montez Sweat.
Fuck.
He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up fourth down.
Myers on for the field goal. A 38-yard.
That's good. We got some out of.
Myers' kick is good.
Let's go.
Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs.
Okay.
They did get
Let's see better.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines, the defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray sliding out of the pocket. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
1st and 10 at the 45.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
We done.
Coleman, the ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first.
No definitely.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
He done. Okay.
Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the first carry for Bryce Love.
Go.
Fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing.
Oh, come here. Let's go.
Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. It's Murray.
Let's go. What is he talking about? Yeah.
They stop him a few yards shy.
Let's go.
Goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Watson.
There it is.
And this will be caught.
Get out of there. Come on.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup of 38.
38 yards on the play. 1st down, Arizona.
Watson gonna pull back.
Fuck, man. Fuck.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From the gun, here's Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
Get the fuck out of here,
Trying
bro.
2-3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened
Let's
here,
go.
but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. Now the first play of the drive there.
That shit dead. Gotta do something better than that.
You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. And he's taken down.
You goddamn right, I. What you could do is get ready to pump me this football, though. That's what you could do.
Washington, nothing.
Yeah, nigga, really. Did I start on nigga? Alright then. Get ready to pump me this football.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. Now Murray.
There you go. Get it to me.
Intercepted. Picked off near the 34.
What are you talking about, nigga?
They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
Nigga, you strapped right now.
Beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turning.
That nigga don't know what to do.
And now they're set up inside the red zone for their
Talking all that shit like he like that.
They'll run it here. This is James White.
Get me in the box.
Into the end zone. Touchdown.
Fuck wrong with him.
Taking it in from 11 yards out.
See, I let you have that regular season game. You got to see me today, though, nigga.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet, or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now.
Keep that foot on that nigga neck, man.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Coleman. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Here's Coleman. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a ball sometimes, stack things up.
Give me that shit. Fuck is you talking about? See me at the house, nigga.
He was looking for Ingram. Picked off at the 46.
Shut up. Shut up. Fuck wrong with you?
It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Yeah, nigga, you getting greased, nigga.
See if that pick 6
That's what's happening.
large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally.
Hey,
You often think to yourself,
tell your son to take notes. This how you play Madden right here.
one play doesn't usually determine the outcome, but I don't think that's
Fuck
really
wrong with
true.
this nigga, man.
There's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other
We're
side.
talking
and
all
they
that shit like he
pick it
really.
back up,
Facts.
and then things
Facts.
really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum. changes, a play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
As fuck.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Hey, bro. Hey, you worry about the wrong thing, bro. You need to be worried about this air whooping that I'm getting you. That's what you need to be worried about.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Flushed out right. And fights him off. Now he's going to get this all the way down.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
A gain there of 21 yards.
Washington.
Murray now on first down. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Washington.
A gain of 32 that time.
The big plays have been a hallmark of this offense all season, so there was no reason to think that it wouldn't continue here in this title game. Obviously, the magnitude of the event not getting to them early.
It's Coleman here. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Punching it in from a yard away. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7.
They gave you a touchdown now.
Now it's Ryan Suckup after the touchdown to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, Watson. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look at
the first. That's the first down.
And he is going to
Let's go.
The Cardinals' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. off of play action. It's Watson. He's going to float this one deep
Give me
right
that.
side. That's caught inside the 20. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf.
A pickup of 40.
And in the run-up to this championship game, so much was made about how would this offense hold up on the road in a hostile environment. Well, that's not the definitive answer, but what a great first answer from them. That big play right there.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
He's brought down at
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They go back to the ground, this time Swift.
Come here.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Arizona.
A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there.
Hey, GG, bro. Good game, my boy.
And a fair catch signaled for.
Hey, good game, Ray. Sit down, but you ain't gonna tell me GG back.
Take over 1st and 10.
Damn.
25-yard line.
I ain't know you was a sore loser, my boy.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
On play action, it's Murray. He'll buy some time right.
Give me that.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 30.
My boy, I ain't gonna lie, bro. You is trash, boy. I'm talking about like, boy, you is Badoogie.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they
Bro, I honestly can't believe I lost to you, fam. Like, fucking how?
Throwing to start the drive.
How the fuck did I lose to this nigga, yo?
On the throwaway. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Check. Lucky.
Throwing again is Watson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Swift. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the 2nd half now underway in the NFC Championship.
It's who finna quit? Who finna quit?
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They go play action here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. He'll let this go. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 30 yards there. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Coleman, the ball carrier.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
That's good for a Washington.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That leads us to a first and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
At the 2-yard line.
Eluding the pressure right. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And Murray's going to keep this. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Washington.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. Operating from the gun. Watson taking a shot for Samuel. And this one is incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Watson. Open man is Samuel. Complete. Past the 20. 10. 5.
The greatest show on earth, baby.
Touchdown, Cardinals. Curtis Samuel, 63 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big playability. They can strike from anywhere.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field. And they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Escaping the pressure right. He'll let this.
Oh.
This is taken in at the 5. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one goes for 36 yards.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. This is Coleman. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4. And he is into the end zone for a
What the fuck?
touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's go get it. Because nowadays, you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards, probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Washington, 21.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really...
He's got a man, complete, and all the way down to the 35. A big-time play there by the Cardinals, and even 40 yards. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, it's Watson. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Complete.
Curtis Samuel with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling them. All right, you didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep into playoffs, every team's dangerous.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray. Reception here by Ruggs. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 23 yards the pickup there. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Throwing on first down is Murray. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Washington, first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard
To throw is Murray. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. To throw again. Murray. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
A loss of 1 brings up third down and 11.
Throwing is Murray on third down. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. John Ross, 47 yards. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12.
Makes the score Cardinals 40. Washington.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the fourth quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end. Watson on first down. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And he's got Rome. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Watson's pass.
A big play there. 75 yards. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Murray now. Flush to his right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off inside the 10. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days.
And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Well, This D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
First and goal at the
Coleman now. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
No gain on the play.
They'll try to run this one in. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Stopped short of the goal line. A 2-yard pickup brings up
On third down, here's Coleman. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction.
brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 yards.
They'll run it with Coleman. He's fighting, but they're not going to let him in. Stopped at the 2-yard line. They get into him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. An opportunity for them to salt this game away after that 4th down stop we just witnessed as they hold a commanding 3-score lead in the 4th quarter. He's going to loft one deep left side here. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one?
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Henry runs.
Facts. And they just gave you that touchdown. Tell them that too.
Washington defense leads to
Because you ain't deserve that. I baited the fuck out of you.
and they're able to cut the deficit.
Nah, nigga, I made you turn the ball over. Stop that cap, boy. You trash. Sorry, man.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get your reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Rolling to his right. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A good pickup there, 26 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there isn't a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Another big play here as they strike for 31.
At halftime, you have to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
And Watson's going to throw it here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Back to the air, Watson on second down. That's caught by Howard. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this isn't how they mapped out this AFC Championship game on their home turf, but it has been rough slept. And my goodness, another interception. Dante Jackson picks it, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes it.
And now Watson
Get the
throws
fuck out of
another
here.
interception. Picked off down near the 5.
Well, it's a cold
Why
night.
nigga got picked up by a linebacker, bro?
Swing hand or not, that
What?
ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
27, set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
After the turnover, here's Murray. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Murray now on first down. Eluding the pressure right, and that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So second down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. Throwing again, Murray. Finds his tight end Ingram. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
At the 46-yard line.
First down, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let it fly. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And that takes us from second to third down. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That gain on third down, good for 28. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And now here is another interception. Dante Jackson picks it, and a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you can bet that they are starting to sense it now, that George Halas Trophy nearly theirs. Their spot as NFC champions, oh so close as they try to finish this one off. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
I'm going back to you. Check 26, check 26.
Throwing now, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
This was the goal before they started the season, to play in a Super Bowl, and that's exactly what they're going to do.
And this is why songs are written about teams. Okay, you go back, some teams wrote them earlier in the season about their goal of getting to the Super Bowl. This one, They're going to be able to break it out now because their goal was to get there, and they achieved it. How about that? That's pretty fantastic.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
What's going on over there? What's going on? Well, I forget.